All right, so the Michigan High School Athletic Association, the executive director, Mark Uyl, joins us now. Mark, you met with your representatives today. What all was discussed in this meeting?
So we looked at, our board had met last week, Friday, and the plan was that practices would be starting today with our completion of all of our fall tournaments yet here during the month of December. So we really spent our time today as a board discussing Monday's extension of the pause through December the 20th. We did not put new dates to paper yet. We're going to meet again in a week. That should give us a better indication of what the world might look like as of December the 20th, as well as having ongoing conversations with the governor's office to try and figure out a way here to complete our fall tournaments in the next month.
Mark, how do you plan for the unknown?
We've been doing it since March, Jack. We had a number of contingencies that would have finished up our winter sports and obviously had a spring season last year. So it's really a process that began in earnest last April. It's frustrating because you put in so much work and time on plans that either don't come to be or get changed in midstream, but that's just been the way of the world here in 2020, and we'll continue to keep looking for a way here to just get the few schools we have left and just the few weeks that are needed to finish up our fall sports and get those kids the closure that they need.
I know it'll be pretty simple to finish swimming and volleyball, but football, most of these games will be played outdoors. Could this tournament be moved into January, or then do you have to start thinking about spring?
You know, the time to play, Jack, would be right now. I still think, looking at the extended forecast for December, that December is our best chance to get in football games outdoors. You get into January or February, that might work in your viewing area in Grand Rapids. That same conversation held in Iron Mountain is probably a different outcome. So we feel like our window of opportunity to finish this now is here within the next few weeks. And again, conversations are ongoing to still try and find a way for us to finish football outdoors now.
I know the governor banned the sports. Do you see any way that if she extends this, that you guys still believe you can finish this tournament safely? Would you go against any ruling that's made by the governor's office?
So we've got to follow all the law. That's been clear since the outset of the pandemic. We're going to continue to do that. We'll continue to work, through the proper channels. Again, we're in the rules-making business. That's what we do, and we're going to play within the rules, continuing to lobby and to continue to show the science and the data why we believe we can not only play right now, but we can play safely right now. But we're going to continue to play by the rules.
Mark, I know we've had this discussion a little bit in the past, but you've got a son who's playing for a football team who's still in this tournament. How difficult is it when you've got to tell him we still can't play yet?
You know, it's been tough. I think all of us, we've had certain things that have been on hold or on pause going back to last March. So I think all of us have kind of gotten a little bit used to that. The thing is, going home each night and seeing him and continuing to talk about this, I think it's been good motivation. We're not just talking our football kids, but we're talking our volleyball kids and our swimmers, as well as our winter and spring kids, because, my son does play football in the fall, but he's also a winter and a spring athlete as well. And after the way we saw last year, and I think it's all of our kids that need to really keep us going right now. And we as adults just need to continue to be creative. We need to continue to be tenacious and to really advocate for what we think can be done safely.
The way things are trending right now, I mean, this could extend beyond the new year. I don't know this for a fact, but I'm just looking if it does, how short of a season can winter sports be? What plans do you have, contingencies ready now for winter sports for when they could start once you get a go-ahead? Is that like, boom, they can get moving quickly, or do they need 3 weeks, a month to prepare?
No, we're going to go pretty quickly, Jack. So if all of our plans right now is that winter sports can restart on January the 4th. And basically for winter, you've got 3 months of January, February, and March. What it may mean is moving some other sport tournaments back into later March, which will end about the same time as basketball. But we think if we can give kids a 3-month long winter season in those 3 months, that's going to be a quality experience, very similar to what we had in the fall, even with some of our sports being delayed and moved in the fall. And then obviously our experience of this past fall gives us great confidence that when everything moves outdoors for spring sports in April, May, and June, that we'll be able to finish spring, which didn't happen last year.
All right, Mark. Good luck with all the planning. I do not want your job right now. I appreciate the work you do.
Thanks, Jack.
See you, Mark.